negotiating capacity in the United Nations.
So we want the G77 to address these issues and in the discussions to topple these issues so that they can be able to address them at their influence in the United Nations, and also when it comes to international negotiating events like COP29, so the G77 has more and more voice, and we would also like the G77 to come out and address the issue of wars. Like now you see the ongoing war in Ukraine, then Israel and Palestine. So these are some of the challenges that are increasing the global challenges and are creating more and more diverse impacts on us. So we'd like the G77 to come out very strongly and address these issues and put these issues on the table, and also put pressure on their fellow leaders in the global north and those global north economies to stop their financial imperialism and colonialism, and also to stop exploiting or exploitation of our resources, and also to provide us with fair policies, and also to stop interfering in so much of our discussions and the things that we need to strive and move forward as Global South countries.
It's going to be challenging for developing countries to accept the transition away from fossil fuels when those that are historically responsible for the climate crisis are still investing in new oil and gas. So we need the G77 to push the developed countries to stop all new fossil fuel investment and to finance the transition for Global South countries. Because as much as we need this transition, the countries in the Global South do not have the money to finance the transition. So we need the power and the collaboration of G77 to push developed countries to stop all new fossil fuel investment, and to also push for finance that can enable countries in the Global South to have a just, a smooth, a fair, and a fast transition from fossil fuels.
That these G77 countries, all countries that subscribe to it, do have a very vital and a very pivotal role that they do play in terms of that debt cancellation, something that has brought us here today to see how best we can front our agenda as the youth, as the young people of this nation. Because these countries they do have the potential to cancel that debt that has been caused due to the current climate change that is affecting most especially the Global South countries that have historically been the least causes of the emissions globally. So this gathering today here gives us a very firm foundation as the youth, as the young people of this nation, to stand on our feet and demand and cry out to the different world leaders that have gathered here in Uganda for the G77 summit, to demand for a debt cancellation, to demand that the financing of the climate change also be prioritized, and looking forward at the loss and damage fund that was operationalized in the COP28. We also demand that our needs also be fronted ahead of this summit. So with that, thank you so very much for this opportunity.